स्वागत है यहाँ पर आने के लिए. With me, I would like to introduce all the founders of Shadowfax here. With us, Mr. Abhishek Bansalji is here, who is the co-founder, managing director and chief executive officer of Shadowfax. We have Mr. Vaibhav Khandelwalji, who is co-founder, whole-time director and chief technology officer. Mr. Prahash Chandraji, who is the co-founder, whole-time director and chief business officer at Shadowfax. And Mr. Gaurav Jetliaji, who is the co-founder, whole-time director and head of business strategy. We also have Mr. Praveen Kumarji, who is the chief financial officer and who has over more than 20 years of experience in the field of finance and strategy. Shadowfax co-founders are all first-generation entrepreneurs who have successfully built and scaled Shadowfax into one of the India's leading 3PL logistics companies. At ICICI Securities, we feel extremely privileged to have closely worked with this energy-full and passion management and founders, and we wish them all heartiest wishes for high growth journey of Shadowfax. मैं आप लोगों का ज़्यादा समय नहीं लूँगा. I would like to give you the issue details. Then there is a short AV film which we will present, and then Abhishek Bansalji and team will take you through the journey of Shadowfax. The total issue size is 1,907 crore. Out of which 1,000 crore is primary issue, fresh issue है, and 907 crore OFS. Price band, as you all know, is between 118 to 124. Anchor of the issue is on 19 January 2025, which is on coming Monday, and 20th January to 22 January is the IPO dates. मैं आप सभी लोगों से we believe that you will provide us all the support.
As the esteemed audience in front of us, over the next 45 minutes or so, we as a group are going to take you through our presentation and our numbers and what we have achieved over the last 11 years in our journey. How we are going to take it is, I'm going to take you through a brief introduction of the company, some of our competitive advantages that we have built and how does the model exactly work. I'll then invite Vaibhav to take us through the tech-related innovations we have done and what creates a defensibility in this business. We'll also have a small section from Prahash talking about our TAM and the future that we are looking at. And finally, we'll conclude with Praveen, our CFO, who's going to take us through the financial numbers in detail. And then we'll probably take about 10-15 minutes of questions towards the end. But thank you for bearing with us. Shadowfax, we started in 2015, and today we are the largest new age third-party logistics company in this country. We are also the fastest growing 3PL company in this country today. What we do is we service all kind of industries, be it e-commerce, quick commerce, food delivery. Wherever the delivery is happening to our household, we essentially like to cater into that target market. Today in India, 2.2 to 2.4 crore deliveries happen on a daily basis in this country. Essentially anything and everything where you and us as end consumers are going to place an order, we essentially do that kind of a delivery. We call this model, in very simple words, digital commerce penetration. ये क्या होता है कि जितना भी इंडिया में रिटेल खर्चा हो रहा है उसका कितना प्रतिशत ऑनलाइन सेल से जनरेट हो रहा है. लगभग अभी ये 7-8% है. इसको डिजिटल पेनिट्रेशन बोलते हैं हम लोग. हमारा मानना है कि ये नंबर बहुत ऊपर जाएगा आगे आने वाले समय में. लगभग हमारी रिसर्च रिपोर्ट बोलती है डबल हो जाएगा. 12 से 14% हमारी इंडिया की सेल्स ऑनलाइन होना शुरू हो जाएगी अगले 5 साल के अंदर. हम इस चेंज को बनाने के लिए, हम इस चेंज को करने के लिए जो भी एनेबल करने के लिए लॉजिस्टिक्स चाहिए हम वो बना रहे हैं एज अ कंपनी. चाहे वो फास्टर लॉजिस्टिक्स हो, चाहे वो कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव लॉजिस्टिक्स हो, एज अ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हम बहुत ही ज़्यादा फोकस्ड है इस सेगमेंट के ऊपर जहाँ पर डिलीवरी हमारे घरों पर, हमारे दरवाजे तक आने वाली है. हम, as I said, we are a very focused organization on doing this. What we do not do is some of the traditional logistics like part truckload, full truckload, or let's say something like a contract logistics. We are not exposed to those kind of things. हम लोग होम डिलीवरी करने के एक्सपर्ट हैं. हम उसी में अपनी एक्सपर्टीज को बढ़ाना चाहते हैं क्योंकि हमें लगता है इंडिया में ये सबसे तेज ग्रो होने वाला मार्केट है. अब मैं क्या समझाऊंगा, मैं 3 हिस्सों में अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन को समझाऊंगा. सबसे पहले हमारी ऑपरेटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी क्या है, हमारा ग्राउंड पे ऑपरेशंस कैसे चलते हैं. द सेकंड थिंग आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इज how have our market share and our growth looked like at a very high level in this competitive market. The third thing we are going to talk about is our business strategy कि हमने क्या सर्विसेज बनाई हैं, क्यों बनाई हैं, उनका हमें मतलब हमारे कॉम्पिटिशन से और हमें क्या डिफरेंस आता है वहाँ पर. तो इन तीन चीज़ों को अब हम एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. सबसे पहले टू स्टार्ट विद आवर ऑपरेटिंग स्ट्रैटेजी. ओके, बिफोर आई गो इनटू द नंबर दैट यू सी ऑन दिस स्लाइड, what we offer to our e-commerce companies, to our D2C brands, to small sellers who work on the platform is a pan-India coverage and a pan-India delivery. So we will pick up anywhere in this country, deliver to anywhere in this country through our proprietary technology as well as the operations that we have created which span across more than 200-500 cities of the country. So हमारा spread देश के हर कोने में है, हर स्टेट में है. इंडिया में लगभग 760 डिस्ट्रिक्ट है. हमारा 98% ऑफ द डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स के अंदर हमारी कवरेज जा चुकी है आज की डेट के अंदर. From an operating model standpoint, India में there are multiple kind of operating models that exist. On one hand, you have a extremely asset-heavy traditional ways of doing logistics, where everything, right from delivery partners to truck, everything is owned and kept at a fixed cost. On the other side, in the new age, we have also seen newer kind of models emerge where essentially everything is kept on a zero asset sort of a model. Okay, so those two extremes in logistics exist. We are somewhere in between. Okay, there are certain kind of assets where we have bought, where we have selectively invested in, and there is a large percentage of our cost structure which we keep it completely asset light in nature. Till date, the total gross block of the company, asset gross block of the company is 368 crores. Okay, that asset is typically invested in two specific areas. Number one is our last mile and first mile touch point. What you see on this slide, 4,299 last mile and first mile touch point. These are spread across 2,500 cities of this country. Okay, over here we basically take our packages through trucks, and from here delivery partners come and deliver to the end customer. All these facilities we like to run. Their IT infrastructure, CCTV infrastructure, machinery, everything within that is something that we like to own and operate on our own books. The other major asset that we have is our sortation centers. Typically, in all major gateways of the country, Ahmedabad is a big gateway to the interior parts of Gujarat. So Ahmedabad will have a sort center. So we have 53 such strategic sort centers which cover about 18 lakh square feet of real estate, 1.8 million square feet of real estate. Total in this country, we have set up about 35 lakh square feet of real estate which we today lease and operate across the length and breadth of the country. Almost 50% goes in last mile, first mile operations, 50% goes into sort center. And that is where these are the things which we like to own in terms of machines. These are leased and operated, and this is where our employees also work across the length and breadth of the country. Now, all these facilities are connected to each other through a massive network of trucks. So this is called as a trucking grid. Every facility, like a courier network, we will have to feed at least once a day, if not more. We run a network of 3,000 trucks across the length and breadth of the country. It can vary from a 32-feeder to a Tata Ace. We do not own any trucks. Okay, all the trucks are there. They are working through transporters. We have about 250 odd transporters through which they aggregate trucks through our proprietary tech platform. पूरा ट्रैकिंग, पूरा बिडिंग, सब कुछ हमारे टेक प्लेटफॉर्म पे होता है. ट्रकिंग हम ट्रक्स ओन नहीं करते. ट्रकिंग comprises about 20% of our overall cost. Now, where we are different, where we think we have a competitive advantage, where we are very very unique versus anyone else in this country today, is how we do last mile. किसी भी डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन में 50% of your cost is always there in last mile. Last mile is basically आपके घर तक शिपमेंट को फाइनली लेकर आना. एक हब है, वहां से घर तक लेकर आना. 50% कॉस्ट सिर्फ उसी प्रोसेस में लगती है हमेशा. किसी भी डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन का ये सबसे इनएफिशिएंट लेयर होता है. हमने एक ऐसा यूनिक मॉडल बनाया है इस लास्ट माइल नेटवर्क के अंदर, विच वी थिंक इज आवर कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज, विच कीप्स अस डिफरेंट फ्रॉम एनीवेयर एल्स. Our entire last mile, okay, last 1 year we did 50 crore orders. Every single order happens through what we call as a crowdsourced gig economy. हर एक ऑर्डर को पर ऑर्डर पेमेंट पे किया जाता है. कोई एम्प्लॉय नहीं है, कोई यहाँ पर मिनिमम गारंटी नहीं है. यू कम एज यू गो वाला मॉडल है ये. लास्ट क्वार्टर 2,05,000 यूनिक डिलीवरी पार्टनर्स ने हमारे साथ काम किया. इमेजिन ये 2 लाख से ज़्यादा लोग हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे काम कर रहे हैं. To do these deliveries, till date 20 lakh delivery partners have worked on the platform. Now you can download our app, it's on Android. आप उस पर डाउनलोड कीजिए, अपना 2 डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड कीजिए और आप पैसा कमाना शुरू कर सकते हैं 10 मिनट के अंदर अंदर इन देश में. That is the facility we provide. Every single order that we deliver today happens through this proprietary network that we have created. वैभव हमें एक स्लाइड पे समझाएंगे नेटवर्क में एल्गोरिथम्स क्या क्या लगे हैं, कैसे कैसे बनाए ये नेटवर्क, बट इसको बनाने में हमें 10 साल से ज़्यादा लग गए हैं. अब ये जो मॉडल है, ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है हमारे यहाँ डिलीवरी बॉयज आते हैं, इट इज़ दी ओनली वन ऑफ इट्स काइंड प्लेटफॉर्म where as a delivery partner you can do quick commerce, you can do food delivery, you can do bike taxi, you can do